Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by my channel. I wasn't really feeling up to doing a video this last few days, but I decided, I should do one because I don't have anything else to do except lay around thinking I'm sick of something. So, in this little journal here, I need this has just gone on and on and on, hasn't it? So in this little journal, I thought I would put one of these masterboard things for pocket. And I guess I should put a divot in there. Let's see. That's 5. 2.5 is about right there. I hope everybody's ready for Thanksgiving. All I have to do is just go. But I just haven't felt up to doing anything. I don't know. Don't know if there's a bug I've got or, but we'll see. All I can do is just kind of rest and hope for the best. And it's nothing that seriously wrong. It's just I keep having little headaches, little shortness of breath, and I'm tired. So tired. And I am not a napped kind of girl. I have never taken a nap in the middle of the day. For one reason, I'm afraid I can't go to sleep at night because I can't sleep at night either. But lately, it's just, I don't care. I can't keep my eyes open. So, enough of that. So, this would normally be Wednesday's video because I didn't do a Wednesday, which is a way back Wednesday video. So, I'm going to make this one kind of a way back Wednesday, but it will be Thanksgiving Day to you if you're in this country. Okay, so what I'm going to make is the, what is it called? Secret tag. And that's what I'm going to put in here. I needed to make a pocket for it. Okay, so what I thought I would do, I'm going to use this envelope here. A few pieces of paper here. And I was just going to go ahead and collage over the top of this. I'm trying to think, do I want to decorate? I guess I'll figure that out later. But first of all, I'm going to just do some collaging. And I'm going to glue this together because we're going to open this up from the bottom. Okay. Doesn't matter which is top or bottom because I'm not going to I wonder if I should go over a little bit. I've done more collaging in this past few weeks than I've ever done. I don't know. I think it's mostly because the pattern or this kit that I bought is something where I have to kind of use it as in pieces instead of just glue that on there like that. And I want to put some of this leftover paper in here. Doesn't really matter where. And then we have Christmas coming up right after. Just seems like it got there. It's just too soon. Just too soon. And then you don't know what to get the kids. And you know, it's just not fun to go out and buy. It's no fun to give them money. But I don't know. Shopping isn't like it used to be. When I lived in California, I mean, we had malls everywhere. And we would go shopping and shopping. And we had Sears. We had a Montgomery Ward's. We had JCPenney's. All those big stores, too. There used to be, like, a big store at the end of every mall. You'd have stores all. We didn't have inside malls. We had I mean, we're talking back in the 60s. Wouldn't even guess there was a mall, but there was. And it was a big deal. Not like today. I mean, people, I don't even know if they go to malls. I know my daughter doesn't. Or the grandkids, they all go to stores that have a lot, you know, Target or something like that. Let's put another one of this color down here. So, yeah, unless it's a specialty store, and when my grandkids say a specialty store, I don't even want to deal with it because it's not cheap. Let's put it that way. It's not cheap. Well, darn it. I guess I'll put it here and there's something here. Yeah. They just, my one granddaughter, she wanted, this was I think last year for her birthday, she wanted Lululemon. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like a really popular, I don't know what it is, it's just clothing. But it's more like, I don't know. Anyways, that's what she wanted, and so we went there, and there was nothing under $100. And I'm like, I don't think so. But I gave her money, and with my money and her money, she bought what she wanted to buy, which was a pair of shorts. I mean, I just can't get over that. All right, let's see, what can we stick in here? Using all these little, trying to use pieces. I want to thank everybody for responding to a few questions that I had this last week. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to see where you guys were as far as making journals. If you like to watch just the ephemera part or the whole process of making a journal. Personally, I like the whole process if I was to watch. And the problem I have right now is I don't know what journal to make. Yeah, I did get some of these printed out, the full, but they're very tiny. So I don't know. Maybe we could put some of this in there just to give it a little bit of looking like a nice straight line. Alrighty, let's see here. Go up there with it. That would look okay. Oh, my chair keeps hitting that. So if there's anybody out there who wants the name of this this journal, this designer for this kit, let me know and I'll give it to you. But I do not highly recommend it, if that's a word. But and I went and I looked at, I thought, okay, well maybe, because she is new, she says she's new, and I looked at her other kits and I thought, well maybe I can just go over the edge with that. Maybe that she has other kits that are not like that, the way this one was. But I noticed a lot of those were too. I think she just hasn't figured out how to download them in the right format. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to cover the back of this, but I probably could do it with one. Some of this is going to get cut off. So I make this the top. I'll do this in it. Oh, I think it looks better this way. But I think this will be enough. To cover the whole thing. Whoops, I think I better cut off a little bit more. Why is it you always open the wrong drawer? You know it's not in that drawer. Then you have to go and open another one. I do that all the time in my kitchen. Glue. Okay. I'm trying to decide what I want to be the top. Okay. this down. I mean, you could use any envelope you wanted to use. You could use, you know, just a tall white envelope and decorate it any way you want. On this part, we still have a tag to do. All right, I'm going to stick that on there like that. It's cold. It's cold in the house. The heater's on. No, I don't want that. Okay. Now that I think about it, we really don't need to decorate the tag. Maybe just put something that you could write on, like I don't know, we'll find something. Okay, so now, still very wet. All right, so we want to make our little notches up here. I'm just going to use this since it's pretty much the right size, because this side, we didn't open the bottoms of any of these yet. We're going to keep this top closed. So wait a minute, why is that? Yeah, this should not be open. I think I need to sew it. It's just very sticky. All right, so now we have to make sure that this is going to fit in the journal, and I want it to fit into this pocket. But see, we have to cut off quite a bit. So let's be right here. I got to think about this for a second, because I need to cut it twice because it's too long. So I think I could cut, because I need that closed at the bottom. Okay, so cut that off like an inch. And that is going to come back on here. Yes, I'll show you in a second here to make this separate piece, but I want to make sure the tag is going to fit. tall. I don't think I got this right. Nope. All right, I'm going to cut it. So I have to add this back to the bottom. I know this doesn't make any sense, but I'm trying to make it make sense, I think. Okay. It might have been better if I had, you know, kind of pre-cut, sized it up. Okay. All right, now this piece that is still a pocket is going to slide on the bottom of this. So let's see how that fits. Okay, now it's a little too tall. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now this is going to come out of here, and I'm going to do this again, just like this, because we have to get it lined up perfectly. And I'm just going to put a little glue right there just to get it stable. There we go. All right. I don't like all these other edges. Gosh. I thought this was just going to be something easy. Something I did in the back in the days when I first started journaling. I don't even know whose design it was. I have to think it was, well, I think I did one with a full size, like a square envelope for, and that was Lee Cafe. All right, those together there. So this here, I wonder if I should put something on here. Never thought about it, really. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that. Okay. This needs to be covered with something. Okay, let's put this here. It's just about the right size. How long have I been on? Oh, not too long. I always look at that and I'll go, oh no, we're good. And then I look up again and it's like, oh no, we've gone way late. Way over time. I don't really have a time though. I guess, you know, if I wanted to, I could do a 2-hour video. As long as my phone would last. This part I haven't glued that down inside yet. Because I'm thinking I want to cover that. I'm trying to think, what could I cover it with? Okay, well that is not really the important part. The important part is to decorate this. I'm going to put an eyelet in there. My house is like it's like cold, then the heater goes on, and then it kind of warms it up, and then the heat goes off, and all the cold comes running back in again. And that, you know what I found out, that if I punch these eyelets that I have, because I don't have the, why does it look like it's got a piece of paper stuck on it? Or, oh well. I punch it with this punch. See, this is so hard to punch with. I don't think I can do it. Darn it. With all the paper and the glue and all that, it's just... And I don't have any strength in my hand. Oh, shoot. Let's see if I can just maybe go... Come on. I don't know. I did it right. I don't think I... No. Okay. I was going to say, I don't think that I punched a hole through the other tag inside. The secret tag. Okay, I have to find some ribbon to put up here. So I thought I would put this lady here because I have her left over And I don't know exactly when I would need this style again. I looked through some of my other magazines. Most of them are in black and white. So, you know, I just left them in the books. Cut them out. Okay, so I feel like this is like part of her little shop that she's working out of, but let's see, what else can I put? These little things. I don't see anything there that I... Let me see if I have anything else. I don't know. She looks like she needs to be holding on to something. She could do something like that. I know, you guys, I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to be... The flower is just really pink, really bright.
Unknown caller.
Oh, stop. Sorry. People calling me all the time. It's so frustrating. Oh, this one is like a little less pink. I don't know which way it would go, because you don't... I don't think I like that one. Sorry about that. I'm not finding something up there for up there, or like this one is. too big. But I love it. This one. I was trying to find something that's got a little purplish color. I don't know, is that just too square? Too hard to tell what's... All right. Have to pick something. So, let me get these a little bit of ink. I wonder if I should kind of bend this up a little bit. It's like getting it too much. All right, put that there. This here. Oops, I got to make sure I don't go down past the area where you have to pull it out to. This took a lot longer than I anticipated. I thought this would just like fly by. But my stomach is growling. Okay. Okay. That looks cool enough. And then I'm not going to keep working on it right now, but I will come back and do something to that. And that'll be cute. That goes there. And I don't want to add something to the bottom of this because then it would definitely show that it's not a secret. You know, if I was to put some lace or something down here. I don't know, that kind of looks good. Let's do this. It's really not going to tell them that there's something there. I hope this thing comes out. Hey. Okay. There's that. And then I just need a tie. So you can write on the back of this if you'd like. And then, let's see, what would be a good color? You know, I was going to take all of my seam binding. I have a lot of seam binding that's in packages. I think I already used most of the colors I like. But I thought about I should get in there and do some coffee dyeing. That was coffee dyed at one time. What happened to the other? Oh, I guess it came out. That's weird. Oh well. You know, there's just something about bows that I don't enjoy doing. So, I'll just leave it like that. Still has the effect. Now, I wonder if I should have to decide whether to sew around that or not. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. I hope it's not too thick. Yeah, I could put something here too. I might put it there. So much collaged here that it's hard to tell if you put something on the top. Alrighty, guys. I guess that's going to be it. So, thank you for joining me today and helping me get something done. And hopefully you'll all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll be back to work on this some more and see where we get. It's not been hard. It's just, oh, I need a tag for here. It's not hard. It's just, you know, making ephemera for practically every page. But I enjoyed that. This one here, I did this corner pocket, so because I didn't think it would be thick enough. I mean, big enough to fold all this thickness up. So that worked out. Tag for there. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Bye-bye.